Welcome to my 2024 Sim Racing Studio Tour, where I'm going to be showing you everything that is in my studio, what I'm using, but also how it looks like. Here we go. Now, as most of you might know already, I've been living here for a couple of years, building out my dream sim racing studio. And very soon I'll be moving to a brand new place where I'm going to be making an even crazier sim racing studio. But this right here is the studio, the ultimate studio I could build in this house. So that's why I was thinking, let's do a definitive tour of the studio in this house. Now, we're gonna get started with the simulator, of course. It's a PlaySeat Ultimate with my own actual livery on it, with my own Tom logo on it as well. Fully blacked out with, of course, an ultra-wide monitor that you can see already right here as well. The microphone is on the left-hand side right there, so it doesn't really go in the way of me steering. And of course the steering wheel, look at that beauty. This is the GSI Hyper P1, which I actually custom made as well with my own stickers. So as you can see right here, it's got the orange and the buttons have been customized as well. I'm using a Simucube 2 Pro wheelbase, which is attached with a really cool quick release system. So you can really easily just pull it off like this and just pull it back on like that as well. It's super easy, it's awesome. And I'm using the Stream Deck, which I use to change all the scenes on my stream. I've got a custom Alpine mount, which I believe is only like 10 made in total. I'm still using it. It's got the old livery with the red and white blue. It's my favorite Alpine livery of all time. And then, as you could maybe already notice at the bottom right here as well, there is a yellow and red button. This is the button. If you're in big trouble, you hit the button, because then all the force feedback in that very powerful Simucube 2 Pro actually stops. Now, on the top, you can see we have a huge light on the right hand side as well, to make sure I look very lit when I sit in this seat and I do my shows. We've got a camera as well, very important. This is the camera that you see. It's right above my monitor right here, and it very nicely shows me in the simulator as well. Now, of course, the backdrop of the stream, of my content, looks pretty good as well. This is the backdrop, which actually is in the middle of the room right here, because the funny thing is, I actually live right behind over here. Look at that. This is where I sleep. Can you imagine? When you look at any of my shows, you would not imagine my bed is literally right behind of the simulator, which is insane, isn't it? Then of course here a huge desk as well, which has another light as well as another camera. The same microphone, which is a Shure SM7B. It's the same one as the one that is right over here. Look at that, beautiful. And then of course we'll check out the pedals as well, because I've got a very special pedal in there too. But before we do that, we've got a little bit of a mini bar right here. I actually don't use it anymore, it's only cosmetic. I used to have some drinks in there, but I was like, you know what, I don't really drink cold drinks anyway. So I put some mini helmets on there. This one is from Esteban Ocon. The cool thing is, this one actually has a signature as well from Esteban Ocon. And this one is from Fernando Alonso when he was still with Alpine. How sick is that? Hopefully I can, collect a few more of those mini helmets. Then, as we get to the pedals, you can see right here on the back, the back pedal is the Simucube Active pedal, which is probably my biggest investment I've made so far in sim racing. You can search it up for yourselves. I don't think I'll get a second, but yeah, hopefully someday I'll be able to get a Simucube brake, which I have right now, and then the Simucube active pedal as the throttle as well. At the moment I use a Heusinkveld sprint pedal for the throttle, which is efficient. It's more than enough, but of course it would be amazing to have two of them in the future, because the Simucube active pedal actually is the first pedal that actually moves. So the cool thing is, you can see right there, that huge orange kind of pipe goes back and forth in real time. I can actually simulate force feedback inside of the pedal as well. It's actually crazy. I might have to do a Simucube active pedal separate video as well in the future. Now, of course, you can see that huge monitor as well. And this is actually a new monitor. It's a 4K 57-inch ultra-wide monitor, the one you saw when we were looking right here It's a huge monitor, and the cool thing is I have my stream on the left hand side, I have my game in the middle, and on the right hand side I have all the chats, so I get to go and do a lot of multitasking. So that's part of the secret of why I can do so much multitasking when I am live. Now next up, I also have a desk setup, and the cool thing about this desk is this desk actually is not just a desk to sit at. As you can see right here, if I click on number 2 for example, the desk goes up. It goes pretty high actually. I'll show you right here. And you can actually stand at the desk as well. So every now and then, you know, when I've been sitting for too long, I, you know, take away the chair. And then you can just stand. Hello everybody. Now something special actually with this chair as well. This is not just a chair, it's an ergonomic chair, but it's actually a special Alpine esports chair, as you can see right here. I'll turn it around and then you can see how actually, how cool the chair is as well. Look at that. It's got blue, it's got the gray. It's kind of made in the Alpine esports color, the Alpine esports logo. It's awesome. Now as we put the chair away, on the right hand side, you can see inside of this desk, this is where my PC actually hangs. The PC is part of both the sim setup right over there on the left hand side, but also part of this side. So 2 monitors hooked up to one PC, and the PC is just hanging in there, which is pretty cool. So you can just, you know, see inside, and that you can see right here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. 37 degrees. That's pretty cool actually for a PC, so that's quite nice. If you want to know all the specs of this setup, and with the PC as well, of course, check out the description. I've put all the specs in the description for you. So this is where I do most of my gaming. Of course, I recently got a special F1 Manager 24 controller with my own logo on it as well. Look how cool that is. I use a Stream Deck here as well to be able to change the scenes and to change like the audio and stuff. And this is a mixer that you know, manages all the audio and stuff. And the cool thing about this desk is the cable management is absolutely amazing. There's like a little tray behind. You can see it's a mess inside of there, but this is where all the cables go. So you don't really see all the mess, you know. There's a little bit of a mess, but I tried to make it as good as possible. Let me know in the comments if you think this cable management is bad or if you think it's okay. I feel like it's okay. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. And for those of you who are wondering, where do you keep all the boxes? Well, right there, as you can see. I'm a bit of a weirdo keeping all the boxes for everything I get, but it's all the way up there. And that, ladies and gents, is the Sim Racing Studio Tour 2024. This whole setup will be moved to the brand new house. If you haven't seen how it looks, this is how it's going to be looking like. It's going to be absolutely insane. A brand new simulator. This simulator will become the second simulator, and I cannot wait to go and share the journey of creating the coolest sim racing studio in the entirety of the world, because that's exactly what it's going to be. I cannot wait. This is it though, from me in my old house. I'm literally going to be moving in a few days right here as well. And then I'll be you know, taking you guys on the journey to make the coolest sim racing studio. And I already think this one is, you know, this is probably one of the coolest sim racing studios already. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, the next one is gonna be even sicker. Stay tuned, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed the short studio tour, and I'll see you very soon. Peace!